Hello everybody, I am Ann Robinson. Welcome to my channel where it is awesome to be Ann and it is awesome to be you. Yes, it is. And I'm coming at you on this Sunday morning. It is September the 6th, I believe. Yeah, well, it's Sunday, September the 6th, and I'm coming at you to, it's time to elevate our minds. Because mental elevation is required. Yes, it is. And of course, I'm going to jump right into it and say that today, our word our word for this week, our word for a lifetime is going to be what? Renunciation. Renunciation. Isn't that a word? Renunciation. All right, let's see what it says about renunciation. There you go. Each day, accept everything that comes to you as a gift. At night, mentally give it all back. In this way, you become free. No one can ever take anything from you, for nothing is yours. Now, that's very good. Let me read that again. Again, it is renunciation. And it says, each day, accept everything that comes to you as a gift. At night, mentally give it all back. In this way, you become free. No one can ever take anything from you, for nothing is yours. Well, all I can think about when I read this is that we're not supposed to let ourselves be controlled by the material things of this world. And a lot of us are so materially motivated. I mean, I like material things. We all like to have material things. We like to have nice clothes. We like to have a nice car. We like to have a nice house, or maybe that's our goal. We're seeking to get that nice house, that nice car. We all like to have a nice job. We all like to wear nice clothing. What else is it that we all sometimes seek for? Sometimes we take things for granted, and I think this is what this is speaking of as well when it talks about renunciation. Yes, so my camera had cut off, and I was saying that a lot of times we take things for granted, and maybe even go a little step further. And we do take things for granted. Like for me, let's just say, I know it's talking about material things. But I can remember when we had a water main break in my neighborhood. And I'm so used to being able to go over to the faucet and turn on the water, wash my hands, something as simple as going to use the restroom, being able to flush the toilet, the water is automatically going to flow. Something as simple as being able to take a shower or bath. When you're not able to do that, it makes you feel a little bit, uneasy, and that's something that's out of your control. And I think that we should count that as a gift. Yes, it's a gift to be able to go to your faucet and turn it on and be able to get fresh and clean water flowing through it. That might seem like a free gift, but nonetheless, it's a gift. Every day is a gift from God. Yes, it is. That is not promised to you. So I believe, just as it says that every day, accept everything that comes your way as a gift, accept life for that day is definitely a gift. And as you lay down, you can say, well, I thank you for allowing me to go throughout this day, keeping me safe and sound, and allowing me to be right here, getting ready to close my eyes to go to sleep. And could you still continue to watch over me even now? And then wake up and do the whole thing all over again. I think that we have a sense of entitlement, where a lot of times we feel we are entitled to have things. And especially, I've always said it, and maybe it's just me, but I've always thought that we as Americans are very, very spoiled. And maybe I shouldn't say that, but we as a people are very spoiled. I'm sure that it's not just here, but we're very spoiled, and we haven't had anything traumatic happen to us. We haven't had, there's been some things that have happened close by, and it seems like it's happening more and more in different areas, such as when I believe Texas had all of that flooding, people lost lives. That is unheard of. That is strange, and it's really strange. I mean, even to have these catastrophes. At one point, it was wind related and happenings where in places that normally didn't even have tornadoes and windstorms going through and destroying and hurting folks and injuring and killing them as well in our areas. So it's almost like we have a sense of entitlement. We feel like we are above things happening to us here in the United States of America. That those are things that happen once again over there, but not over here. And when it happens, we don't know how to deal with it. We don't know how to handle it. If we lose what we have, it's almost like we will go to the lengths of, some people will go to the lengths that if they lose what they have, if they lose their home, if they lose their car, if they lose their job, where they're unable to continue to pay for that house or that car, or whatever it is you might have, or sustain your life, it's a travesty, and some people have actually lost their jobs, and because they lost their jobs and was unable to maintain and sustain their materialistic life, they took their lives. They committed suicide. That's what it's talking about, because no one should have a sense of entitlement. I always have felt, and this is how I am, that each day, that I continue to be able to maintain and sustain myself and my way of living, it's a blessing. It is a gift. And I have to know that at any chance, I have to keep myself humble, because I am not entitled to anything. At any time or any moment, I could lose anything. I could lose my house. I could lose my car. I could lose my job. And I don't have a sense of entitlement. I have to stay humble and pray to continue to be able to maintain and sustain and be thankful for what I have. But if I don't have it, just know that I can always get it again at some point in time. I can't let what my materialistic things control me or who I am. It says, I don't know whether this is a saying I've heard, but I've heard that it says, the clothes do not make the man. You could dress a man up, but if he's still kind of bad on the inside, that means nothing. If you're internally messed up, you're internally an emotional wreck, dressing yourself up in the finest of clothes will not make you who you are. No, it doesn't. Dressing up in the finest of clothes does not make you who you are. You are who you are, stripped naked. Yeah, as if you have nothing on. You are who you are, with or without the things that you have. Material things do not make you who you are, okay? We are who we are with or without those items. And you are still somebody, regardless of what material things you have or don't have. We need to learn to be content with the things for which we have. We need to be content. If you have a roof over your head, that's contentment. I didn't say you have to be satisfied. You should strive to do better or to get better, but we just have to live as if at any given moment these things could change. And how am I going to be? You have to know that you're going to be all right if you have it. You're going to be all right if you don't have it. Right? Right. So, I don't know. That's what comes to my mind. I constantly have that thought always in the back of my mind, that at any time anything can happen. There are people who have had fires happen and lost everything. So what are you going to do now? you know? So we have to just appreciate what you have while you have it. You know what they say that, a person couldn't truly appreciate what they had until they lost it. And then they realized that what they had. No, we want to realize what we have now and be thankful for it and count it as a gift each day. Be thankful for what you have right now. And if you lose it, just know that if you was able to get it, and if God blessed you once, he'll bless you again. That's how you have to look at it. So let's keep the right mindset. Let's not let things have us or control us, or let it be a obsession, or feel like if we don't have it, then we're nobody. Yes, you're somebody with or without the material things that you have, and just count yourself thankful for the things that you have right now and for the things that you shall receive at some future date as well. Because I always look to say that we are going to go, increase. And that's always the desire. But just in case one day something happens where you fall down, you don't have to stay down. You get back up and you begin to build again. That's about recovery. That's about life. Yes, it is. It's essential. So yeah, I really think that renunciation is a good word. We have to, accept everything that we have as a gift, and at night mentally give it back, and then begin the day all over again as if you have nothing. Yeah, thank you once again for this. Say, if you have to thank him every day, thank you for the roof over my head. It keeps you grounded. But basically, stay grounded, stay centered. Yeah, don't think more highly of yourself than you oughtn't. Don't be prideful. Try to stay humble with the things that you gain. Don't become high and mighty. Stay lowly. Yeah, stay equal with all men. No one is greater than anyone else because of the things that you have. It doesn't make you better than anyone else because you drive a Bentley and I drive a Pinto. Yeah, we both have a car. The car serves the same purpose. It gets us where we need to go. We just need to stay level-headed and grounded, people. Well, anywho, that's all. That's what I wanted to share today. Be thankful for what you have, and yeah, that's absolutely right. So I will see you guys in my next video. Peace and blessings. What? Until next time.